Hello, hello. Hi, LinkedIn folks. Hi, friends. Hi, everyone. We're super excited to have you here today for our LinkedIn Live series. We have an amazing guest. You don't even know what you're in for. Our title for today is From Gasping to Greatness, Breathwork's Role in High Performance. I'm just going to read a little blurb about what we're doing today. Prepare yourself for a breath of fresh air in business strategy. This episode welcomes our friend Kathleen Booker, the renowned Jedi of Calm. Step into the realm of transformative breathing as Kathleen reveals how conscious breath work is reshaping corporate performance and personal well-being. I can't even go into words how awesome it is to have you, Kathleen. Say hello to our friends here and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's happening? I just have to say thank you so much, Stacy. I just love our sisterhood friendship, and I love what you do. You are such an inspiration, and every time we meet, I get another business idea for myself. So thank you for who you are and what you bring into the world and the business world. I'm very, very happy to be here.
Thank you, thank you. We did not plan it today for those can see us. Real women wear pink today, but like got on stage here and it's just hilarious. So you call yourself, I guess, self-proclaimed, and I've been talking to Kathleen for a long time now, the Jedi of Calm. We're looking at this in a business angle today from C-suite executives and founders that are in high stress positions, constantly being asked to make decisions and constantly bringing work life and personal life in and out of the workplace in kind of crazy, uncertain times with everything going on in the world today. So, explain to us what is the self-proclaimed Jedi of Calm?
Self-proclaimed. I don't know, Boo. There's a whole lot of people out here who say, yes, that is who you are. And in fact, I was on a summit the other day, and she said, yes, you are the Jedi of Calm. You are the Queen of Serene. So it's a moniker that I have embraced, embodied, and live, and invite others to really just take on and embody that same calm and that same peace, because that is within each and every single one of us, regardless of what seat you sit in the boardroom, in the office building. That calm, that peace is within you. And I'm so glad. I'll give you another example.
Yeah.
Last night, I was interviewed by my teacher, Iyanla Van Zandt. I was a guest at her table, and she just said, yeah, it is with pride that I see how you have risen and gone above and beyond, and what you're doing within the world. So, not that I depend upon or anyone ought to exterior validation. It is nice to hear that the intention in which I do my work is well received within the world. So the calm that I talk about and breathe really is within us. When our physical eyes are seeing everything but calm, to be able to find and rest in that place as you're being called upon to make yet another choice for your organization. You also have a call from home where they're telling you all hell has broke loose, and only you can solve the pandemonium that is going on. And in addition to that, you've got several managers backed up, a major key player that has just come into your office and said, I'm out of here. And I'm out of here for XYZ reasons. And you're like, whoa, because that person was holding up a lot and you are holding up like Atlas, the world. And it is in that moment that you get to take a breath. It is in that moment that you will find, and we will experience the breath, how the breath can support you to become present and so well connected without all of the extraneous stuff going on. And I, not to diminish the other things that are going on because they matter. They absolutely do matter. However, to connect and be fully present so that you make the best possible choice for the highest and greatest good of yourself, the organization, and all involved. But first and foremost, you have to, I say, be coming from a place of an overflowing cup. Because if your cup is half full, empty, or there's no cup there at all, you're not at your best game. And you know it. You know it. And even with many things going on, again, that place within you is there. It never leaves you. It can't be given away. It can't be taken away. And you can access it.
So profound, so good. I feel like we're all high achievers. I would say founders, executives at the end of the day. And the truth is we're juggling lots of balls. We're wearing lots of hats at the end of the day. So coming back to this, I think time and time again and putting this into practice every day, which I think I probably need to do a better job at, is super important.
Excuse me. It is. And, to be an overachiever, to be, the C-suite, yay, whatever position you're in, don't forget your humanity.
Right.
Because you are, I say, if this rubs you the wrong way, I say forgive me at the beginning, you are a spiritual being having a human experience.
Yeah.
You're a human. Blood flows through you as it does with everybody sitting around that table.
Exactly.
Everybody. So you're a human. When we take on our titles as this is who I am, leadership is in trouble. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
There has to be, I feel, bringing into the boardroom, bringing into the corporations. And this is what I see when I walk into the wellness rooms for the corporate groups that I do, their wellness programs. Everybody's saying the same thing, to take a breath. I'm having a baby. I'm not having a baby. I haven't birthed anything. My baby has fur and four legs. And you know, blessings to you if you've just birthed a baby. However, that little individual, be it a human baby or maybe a subsidiary that your corporation is thinking of creating, that baby deserves your full attention, your full presence. And even before all of that, you deserve your full attention, your full presence. As they say on the airplane, put the air mask on yourself first.
First.
And really, you will find that when you become fully present in your body and learn how to do that, your intuition, the synchronicity with just delightful and delicious opportunities that just flow your way, it will blow your mind. And I can tell you that is the gospel truth. I experienced that this morning, and so many of my clients have experienced it also. And I talk a lot, Stacey, so stop me. But the other thing for corporations and our corporate leaders, what they're saying in my wellness groups for corporations is how nice it is for all of them to get together
Yeah.
in one room and to be with each other, to see each other, to get to know each other, and to literally and figuratively take a breath. And my C suite clients to do what I just did, to be able to take a breath. Because if we do not take the time to release some of that pressure, as a
Right.
client said to me this morning, that they said, I've got pressure here, right here in my chest. It can lead to a host
Of
of
issues.
physical dis-ease. So it's great to have, the vision board. It's great to have the meetings. However, again, I come back to, it is imperative in order for the expansion to be not only take place, but to be held. For that expansive vision to be held, you have to be coming from an overflowing glass. And that starts with you, my C suite person. It starts with you because you're the leader. So it trickles down from you. If you are not coming from overflow, it's not going to bode well. Your vision genuinely will not come to fruition. And this is not any type of denigration to you, your vision, or your community. It's your well-being.
Right.
There's only one of you.
In the world.
There's only one of you, and that vision, because that vision has been downloaded and gifted to you. In order for it to be birthed, you got to take care of yourself. And what does that mean? That means that sometimes taking care of yourself from an overflowing glass, it may be saying no when you have been in the habit of saying yes. It may be saying to someone, love you, mean it, but you got to go. It could be saying to your manager or I can't think of another word at this point, but your higher up, I don't agree. And
Right.
it can be also clearing your voice to speak your authentic truth, which may be at that point also, you know, I don't appreciate you speaking to me that way. And in order for this conversation to continue, and I want it to because I want to hear what you have to say, I'm going to have to step aside and we're going to both have to take a breath and come back because I do want to hear what you have to say. However, not in this manner, to set boundaries and to know that you are worthy of setting
Important.
your boundaries. What I'm finding with my corporate clients is there's a lot of clogging in
Yes.
our voices, saying what we mean and meaning our heartfelt truth, meaning what we say, and having the courage to say our heartfelt truth. There's a lot of stagnant voices, a lot of people who are not speaking their truth and allowing people to speak to them in a denigrating way.
Right. Yeah. So theoretically, I get what you're saying. Obviously, this goes really deep, and obviously, it kind of relates to being authentic to yourself, and then obviously being able to push that out into the world. In this case, we're talking boardrooms and meetings, but I think it ripples into every facet of your life at the end of the day. I want to give our listeners and people that are here a treat and get to experience what that looks like, because it's great to talk in theoretic rhetoric and philosophies and give examples.
Well, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to, I don't deem what I do theoretic. I,
Fair,
not
fair, fair.
in no shape, form, or fashion. I'm talking truth.
Right.
And
They need to experience it to
yes, but
understand.
no, boo. We have to roll it back a little bit because I want people to understand this isn't woo-woo. Breath
No,
is
no, no,
life.
no.
Breath is life. Without breath, we're a little El Deado, you know? Not only that, without really consciously breathing, we're not fully standing in our power.
Right.
We are diminishing the greatness that we are. So, why would we undercut ourselves? Expand yourself with your breath. Absolutely. You're worthy of being heard. You're worthy of being seen. What you think matters. What you feel matters. What you say matters. Absolutely. And the breath supports us to remember the truth of who we are. Bring that vision that you dreamed of, that just came to you. Bring it to fruition. Will there be moments where you're like, well, what the hell am I doing here? Where did this vision come from? Absolutely, there will be. However, if the thought is there, if the vision is there, the way is there. And that's life. I wish I could tell people, even for myself, it's going to be smooth. Do breath work
Never
and
smooth.
everything will be fabulous. That would be a damn lie. It,
Right.
it, it would be a lie. However, I can tell you this, that the breath will support you to flow. The breath will support you to see the light that is lighting and guiding you along your path. The breath will allow you, as there are many balls in the air, to be clear, to be courageous, and to be empowered to take whatever steps are for your highest and greatest good next. I can tell you that, and so much more.
I love it. I have my whiteboard over here and I have worked. I dream about these visions at night. I'm sure that's a whole other thing. And I wake up in the morning and I come and up to my office and I write it all down. And being able to dream it, see it, believe it, and then actually execute it into reality, it's a
Yes.
whole
It,
thing.
and I'm going to shift. We're in right now, as this is being taped. We're in Mercury retrograde. I offer a rewrite of the words. You've said the word push earlier, and you just said the word execute. I understand that those are our corporate world words, and I offer to shift them a little bit because that can be a little heavy on the shoulders. A little bit of oh, we, oh, oh, we, oh. So it can be a little bit heavy. So how can I'm bringing my vision to fruition. I am, not that birth is always easy. However, I am birthing. I am open. Rewriting the verbiage really makes things a little bit less heavy. It really does. And this is totally doable. Let me just, before we get to the breath, and we are going to breathe, I will share with you. Um, I did a corporate retreat, and I'm being a little
Vague
cryptic
here.
because I keep the integrity of my work and all who I work with. And there was an individual in the circle who said, I just want to come home and walk through my front door and not be angry and not want to break up furniture.
That's something. That's something.
And I'm sure there are many people
Yes.
who are listening here who have felt exactly the same way. No, as my teacher would say, no heat, no judgment. Because I've had moments too where I've walked through the door, what the And that is,
That's a sad existence for me to hear that that's how people can
come
walk
on.
through the day.
but you
It's true.
experience it. It is so true. Think of the stuff that is dumped. I'm going to use that word. Dumped. Okay, let me use a different word. Heaped upon your shoulders. Let's not even talk a full day. Let's talk from 9 to 12.
Oh yeah, I'm like superwoman by the time the clock hits for my house 9 a.m. I have just felt like a superhero in a cape that's tornadoing around, and the things that I accomplish before most people can sit down to grab their cup of coffee is Herculean at some time.
And upon that, you've got,
Too little.
people who make choices. Well, do we start building the facility overseas? How many people do we need for the new office we're building out here? We have to let over 3,000 people go. So all of this is coming and being placed upon your shoulders. And also, please organize the retreat. Hire Kathleen Booker so that she can be your moment of ease during the retreat. Seriously. Um, Build all of that out. And also, this person needs to, that's a lot. And if, again, you have no cup and your cup isn't overflowing, it's insurmountable. And it is a recipe. It could be a recipe for disaster personally and professionally. So, with that, as long as you are not driving, place your feet flat on the ground.
We're in for a treat, folks.
Uncross your arms, uncross your legs. If your chair has armrests, please allow your forearms to rest upon the tops of your thighs. And as long as you feel comfortable and safe, close your eyes or look down at the tip of your nose. And just listen to my voice because I just rolled up a lot of stuff.
Yes, you did, but we're here.
And at this point, your lower belly may just be in a deep boil, or possibly your heart rate has increased. Open your mouth, take a breath in easily, and easily let it go. The breath that we're going to do doesn't require a whole lot of effort. So you don't need to engage your shoulders and just allow your breath to be breathing through your nose. The breath that we're going to do, conscious connected breath work. I always use the example of a wave. A wave comes into shore and then it melds back into the ocean. It comes into shore and then melds back into the ocean. And allow yourself this moment, allow yourself to be gifted this moment of breath. Because just as you would drop everything for a coworker, for your spouse, for your children, in this moment, give the gift of this moment to yourself. Open your mouth again, take a breath in. Easily let it go through an open mouth. When you complete that exhalation, go back to breathing through your nose. Your inhale flows into your exhale. Your exhale flows into your inhale. So very gently and very lightly, think of that one thing on your to-do list that just makes the bottom of your feet itch. Just think about it real quick and let it go. Your inhale flows into your exhale. Your exhale flows into your inhale. Breathing through your nose, softening your shoulders, allowing your back shoulder blades to easily slide down your back. And when that thought comes of what you have to do later, tell that thought, I'm going to get to you. Let me just gift myself my presence in this present moment. And with that, your lower belly just softens a little bit. Your inhale flows into your exhale. Your exhale flows into your inhale. And your lower belly relaxes just a little bit more. And you may find that your toes lengthen, relax in your shoes or barefoot, allowing your toes to soften, the skin on the soles of your feet to relax. And as your inhale flows into your exhale, and your exhale flows into your inhale, just feel of its own accord, the skin on your forehead just begins to soften easily of its own accord. Your breath continues, breathing through your nose, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, with the softening and the relaxing of the skin on your forehead. Feel, know, imagine, experience now that your upper eyelid and lower eyelid just relaxes. As your eyelids relax, your eyeballs just soften and release a lot of tension that our eyeballs can hold looking at all of our devices throughout the day. Allowing your eyeballs to soften, and it's safe, it's okay. And very gently just sigh. When you complete that exhalation, go back to breathing through your nose. Your inhale flows into your exhale. Your exhale flows into your inhale. And again, there's a deepening of relaxation in the muscles on your face. Your jaw just softens, and that may show up as your back teeth coming apart. That's okay. And if your back teeth come apart as your jaw relaxes and your salivary glands just create a little bit more saliva, that's okay. That's okay. Just easily swallow. Your neck and throat muscles soften. And there's a greater ease in your back shoulder blades. Open your mouth very gently. Take an easy breath in. And just let it go with ease. Just let it go with ease. And when you complete that exhalation, go back to inhaling and exhaling through your nose, and gently remember whatever that issue was that you brought to mind at the onset of this session. Just gently let it come to the forefront of your mind. Gently soften your lower belly. And with ease, very gently inhale a little bit more air. Exhale through your nose with ease. And again, inhale through your nose a little bit more air. Through your nose, exhale with ease, softening your lower belly. Again, through your nose, Inhale a little bit more air. Through your nose, exhale that air into your lower belly. Don't try and figure out how. That's it. Now just open your mouth easily. Take a breath in. Exhale, saying, oh. When you complete that exhalation, go back to breathing through your nose. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your nose. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your nose. Ease. 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 As your breath continues, very gently, moving gently, take the fingertips of your left and right hand and very gently allow your fingertips to just brush your left and right temple. Left fingertips, left temple, right fingertips, right temple, as if you're brushing a newborn baby. An 8-day-old baby, you're just gently caressing. Not in circles, just caress. Just caress. Beautiful. Gently allow your hands to go down to your jaw and gently caress your jaw. Very gently caress your jaw. And now lightly brush in between your eyebrows, clearing your thoughts, deeply relaxing your mind. Allow your hands to rest back on your lap. Through your nose, take a long inhale. Exhale, saying, ah. When you complete that exhalation, go back to breathing through your nose. And just very gently notice, gently, not judgingly, gently notice the relaxation in your body. Gently. And take a nice sigh through the nose. And just carrying that relaxation right in your heart space, in your body, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, forward into the rest of your day. Gently wiggle your fingers, gently wiggle your toes, and open your eyes. Now I want to just share this with you. This is something that you can do during your day, and especially here, clearing your mind. What you're going to do, what you're doing when you're doing this, you're activating your parasympathetic system, you're becoming present, you're lowering your heart rate, your blood pressure, and doing this will really open up your voice.
Can you just describe where you're touching for people that
Yes,
maybe...
I'm sorry. Take your left hand, touch your left fingertips, touch your left temple, the fingertips of your right hand touching your right temple, and just gently brush and allowing your fingertips to just slide down the side of your face to your jaw and gently caressing your jawbone on the left and on the right. And then you also want to take your left and right fingertips, brushing lightly in between your eyebrows and brushing your forehead. That will really clear your mind. If you you're at a point where you really get to make a choice and there might be just a brief moment of hesitation, or it's just like, oh, whew, this is a moment right here. Just clear your mind here. What that's going to do is just put you very much present in this and in your body, not caught up in all of the hullabaloo that could be going on outside of you, so that you make a deeply conscious choice, creating the space. Now, does it always happen instantly? Usually it does. Might you have to do it a couple of times? Yes, because you're learning a new habit, and that's okay. So be kind to yourself. Be as kind as you can to be to yourself, and monitor, be mindful of how you speak to yourself. Are you speaking to yourself, well, for heaven's sakes, she did it and I should be able to do it right now? Well, take a breath. That's a little harsh. And we don't get to expand really being that harsh to ourselves. And there's so much more that I could talk about.
But that was amazing. That was the gift, and that is something people should incorporate all the time. As we're looking to wrap the show, where can people find you? How can people get in touch with you? Are there any programs you have going on? How can people work with you on in so many different capacities? Because I know we'll have some interest from this episode.
Well, definitely go on my website. Oh, everyone, just cross your fingers. I have a new website launching at the end of the month, that it goes smoothly. Definitely reach out if you're interested in me coming into your organization to do group work. You can reach me at KathleenBooker.net. That's Kathleen, well, as you can see, with a K. Also, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm also on Instagram. I'm also on Instagram. It's I am Kathleen Booker. Um, Facebook, it's Kathleen Booker. Oh, Stacy will have all of my contact information. And then coming up in on October the 6th, I'm doing a 5-week program online called The Journey of Grief, where each week we will do breath work and learn energy medicine to ease the journey of grief. And that's grieving the transition of a loved one, two-legged, four-legged, a job, a home. Grief comes in many different fashions. And also next year in September the 6th, I have breath work in Tuscany. And
Woo!
yeah, we'll be breathing in the hills of Tuscany, visiting Florence, Lucca, and Pisa, and doing breath work. Really, really excited about that.
Amazing.
And
Well,
if I may say,
uh,
I'm sorry, if you just want to know more about the science of breath work, please feel free to reach out.
yes, very important. What you do in the world is a gift. I was going to ask you how you even got into it, but you can save that question when you reach out to Kathleen. But thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your brilliance with the world. I love that we're also matching. It just makes me a good
Twin.
chuckle. And we appreciate you coming. Thank you so much, Kathleen.
I do have to say, as you can tell, they did call me Chatty Cathy when I was little. I want to give thanks to you, Stacy, for all that you're doing. Not only your brilliance as a strategizer. She's brilliant. If you haven't reached out to her, her ideas are, they just overflow. Just your compassion for humans is really exemplary. So thank you for what you're doing, and keep doing what you're doing.
Amazing. Thank you, everyone, for listening in. We love Kathleen here. Thank you for
Oh, love you, Krista. Love Muffin.
love.
Well, she's not corporate, but you know.
Thank you. Thank you. Kathleen is a gift, and everyone needs to talk more to her. Appreciate having you today.
Bye-bye.
Signing off.
Thank you.